Email marketing for Shopify merchants is an invaluable tool. Studies have shown that for every dollar spent on email marketing, the average return on investment is $44. This makes it one of the most effective ways to reach customers, drive sales, and build lasting relationships. With such high potential, it's crucial to build a solid foundation that builds you up for success. To get the most out of your email marketing, you need to set the system correctly and understand the basics. This will help your emails get delivered safe and secure. For that, you need a valid domain system, which you can either do it by Shopify or third-party providers. Let me show you how. To manage your domains in Shopify, you need to go to Settings in your store, which is here, and click on Domains. If you already have a domain, you can click on Connect Existing Domain. But if you don't have one, you can buy a new domain directly from Shopify itself. But the main thing is, if I, for example, click on Sci-Fi Academy, you will see that it's $15 a year. But the same domain on, for example, GoDaddy, it's 1 cent. So the thing is, domains are Shopify are a bit expensive because Shopify is handling every process, but the process is not that hard, as I can show you here. For example, imagine that you have bought a domain from GoDaddy, and you can then come here and click on Connect Existing Domain. I will type in our own domain, which we have, and when you click that, there are some instructions here, and when you do that, you can verify connection, and you would see that A record and C name is not available yet. You can just copy these into GoDaddy panel, and again, you can verify it here. It would take a day or two, but sometimes it would be available right away. So the process is not that hard. You can just buy your domain from GoDaddy and come and copy paste the A record and C name right in GoDaddy panel. And when you do that, you can verify connection, and it's done. And as you can see, there is a step-by-step instruction here as well. And I will tell you a bit about A record and C name in just a minute. There are some technical concepts when it comes to email verification, but don't worry, you don't need to know them. I'm merely telling you so that you have extra information when facing them. The first two are A record and C name. When setting up your Shopify domain, you mainly deal with these two. A record directs your domain name to the correct IP address where your website is hosted. Setting this up ensures that when someone types your domain name, they reach your Shopify store. A C name is like a forwarding address. It tells browsers that one domain name is an alias for another. For example, if you want store.yourstore.com to point to your Shopify store, you use the C name. This is particularly useful for setting up subdomains. There are two other concepts in email authentication methods, which helps your email avoid the spam folder. The first one is DKIM, or Domain Keys Identified Mail. It allows the recipient to verify that the email hasn't been tampered with and is truly from you. It adds a digital signature to your emails, enhancing their credibility. SPF is Sender Policy Framework, and it is a list of approved senders. It tells email servers which domains are allowed to send emails on your behalf, which prevents spammers from sending emails pretending to be you. You can expand your email list by the most popular tool of all, Popups. I've talked about Popups in our video about conversion, but here in this video I'm going deeper about when to show the Popups and what makes a good converting one. So first, let's see when we want to show these Popups. The first one would be exit intent pop-up. It's when visitors are trying to exit your website and you're trying to capture their attention with a last minute incentive like a discount or a free shipping so that they could subscribe before they go. The second one would be timed pop-ups. This is when a visitor has spent a certain amount of time on your website, like 10 to 20 seconds, and you want to capture their attention without being too intrusive. The last one would be scroll triggered pop-ups. This is when a visitor has scroll to a certain point of your page, like 50% or 75%, and you know they're engaged with your content and are more likely to give in their information. In case of what to put on a pop-up, you need to have eye-catching design and clear call to actions. Also, you need to only ask for necessary information like email address and name. Offering this incentive is not really a must, but it actually helps with your conversion when you offer a free trial or a discount on the first subscription. So you can try that. To create pop-ups on your website, I'm going to use Ecom Send pop-ups, which is a popular tool for this. And here I'm in the pop-up section of this, and I'm going to create a new one. And the current template that they have is very good, so I'm just going to go over with that. And everything that they change on the left side is going to change in the middle. So I'm going to change a couple of things to show you how it could be done. The percentage off that a user gets, you can easily change that to fixed amounts or even a free shipping. Here I'm going to change it to 15%. And you can enter a Shopify discount manually from your own system if you have one, but I currently don't have, so I will just use this section. Here it wants to know when to get triggered. As I mentioned before, you don't want to do it immediately. You want to give it some seconds. Here I'm going to give it 10 seconds so that a visitor have had time to get over the website. You can even put it on scrolling, like 50%, 75%, anything you want, or the exit intent pop-up, like I mentioned before. Here I'm going to put it on a 10-second timer. For frequency, you can limit it to only 2 times a day or 1 time a day, so it wouldn't bother your visitor. I will put it on just 1 time a day. And if you want to show it on a specific page, you can do that, or you can just show it anywhere. You can customize it to show it for specific countries or anything else. You can change all the content on the pop-up as well. If you go to content here, it says 10%. As I change it, I will put it as 15%. Let me change a couple of things on the pop-up so it resonates more with my audience and my brand. So I changed a couple of things like adding an image, changing some subtext or context here, but you can change it any way you want in style or content, and you can check it on mobile as well. Now let's save it and see how it looks on the website itself and how it pops up. As you can see, after 10 seconds, it pops up and I can get some more subscribers through their email address. Of course, pop-ups are not the only thing you can use to expand your email list. You can promote it on your social media like Facebook and Instagram account, or you can put it in your checkout so that visitors can opt in when they are checking out with their products. Before moving forward with any email marketing plan, including pop-ups, you need to know the regulations behind it. Make sure you understand and comply with GDPR and other data privacy regulations. This means getting clear permission from your subscribers before sending any marketing email. You need to use double opt-in forms, which is confirming the opt-in via email to confirm subscribers' interest. This not only ensures compliance, but also increases the quality of your email list. Clearly outline your data usage policies and provide easy ways for customers to manage their email preferences or unsubscribe if they wish. There are 2 kinds of emails that you can send to your subscribers: transactional and campaign. Here I'm going to go over them one by one so that you can know when to use which. Transactional emails are triggered by specific actions taken by your customers or visitors. Even though there are lots of triggers to these kind of emails, here I'm going to talk about 3 main ones: welcome email, order confirmation, and cart abandonment. Welcome email is sent immediately after someone subscribes to your email list. It introduces your brand and set expectation for your future emails. It should include an introduction to your brand's story and values, its key benefits for a subscriber like exclusive offers, early access to new products, or insider information, and it should have a special offer or discounts on their first subscription purchase. Order confirmation is sent right after a customer places an order. It enforces their satisfaction and encourages their future purchases. It should include the order details like the items included, the subscription plan, and billing cycle. But on top of that, it can also recommend some products based on customer subscription choice or discounts on future subscription upgrades and additional services. You can even put an invitation to join the loyalty program or referral program that you're offering right in the order confirmation email. Cart abandonment emails remind customers about the items that they left in the cart and encourage them to complete their purchase with a special offer or a discount. You can follow up these emails a couple of times to ensure their effectiveness. First reminder is within an hour and it reminds them of the item they left in the cart and a clear call to action like complete your subscription. The second one would be after 24 hours. It can include a discount or incentive to complete that purchase. Last reminder is after 72 hours and it can emphasize on a limited offer to create urgency like limited stock or offer expires soon. Campaign emails are designed to promote your products, engage your audience, and drive sales. The most popular one is promotional emails that announce discounts, offers, or sales events. You can create a sense of urgency and drive immediate action. You can send these emails strategically, like during peak seasons, or in response of a customer action like their anniversary of first order. The other form of these kind of emails is re-engagement campaigns, where you are targeting inactive subscribers to rekindle their interest and encourage them to re-engage with your brand. What you are doing is segmenting these inactive subscribers and offering them freebies or discounts, telling them the changes in your product, and even put a survey there so that you can understand why they became inactive in the first place and how you can improve to meet their need. Designing the perfect email is much more than just great content. The subject line, the layout, and the design all play a crucial role in capturing attention and driving engagement. Here I'm going to walk you through a creation process of a transactional email using Shopify email. First, let's start with the subject line. We should aim for the subject lines that are between 6 to 10 words so that we can ensure they're fully visible in most devices. Use intriguing language or ask questions to pique curiosity. Clearly state the value and benefits of opening an email. For example, unlock 20% off your next purchase. And you can use the recipient's name to personalize information and make the subject more relevant. After we've done the subject line, we go to the preview text. It's the same with the subject line, with the difference that we have more space to do so, and we can aim for between 40 to 90 characters in the pretext, and it should be an additional context as a teaser of what's actually inside the email. And when structuring the email layout, we need to organize it in a way that the most important information are always on top, and we can break it into headings and subheadings. And the content of every part should be brief and to the point. We can use bullet points and clear CTAs to section those out, and we can use a lot of white space to avoid any clutter, and the context is easy to read. The image that we use to complement the message should be high quality, and we need to use alt text to improve its accessibility and to help with the email deliverability. And the email design should of course be responsive, as most of the customers are seeing that on mobile, and we need to make sure that it looks great everywhere. And the CTAs on the page should also be contrasting colors and actionable, like shop now or subscribe now, so your viewers can easily detect them. One thing to know is that there's no such thing as the perfect email. It all depends on your brand, your target audience, and your product offering. Everything that we mentioned, from subject line, preview text, the layouts, you can test different versions and see what resonates with your target audience. One software that you can use to check your emails beforehand is Mail Genius, which I will show you how it's done. In order to use Mail Genius, which is a free tool, you can simply type in Mail Genius in your browser and you will be landed on this page. There is an address that you can send your email to, which I will copy. And I've already created the same draft of the email that we created on Shopify email. I will simply put that email as recipient and send it forward. When I come back, I can just go and see my score. It would take a little time, so let's wait for that. And you can see here that the result is in. It's got a score of 94 out of 100, and it tells you exactly where you're failing or coming short. And for example, if I click on this link, it will tell you that there is a low text to image ratio, which means that I don't have enough text in my email, which makes sense because I didn't try so hard to put in more information. It tells you that you either write more text or make your image a little smaller. And there is another point telling me that the unsubscribe link doesn't work, which is again true. I didn't put any at the bottom. It was just a line. And there are other things that is just warning, like your links could be too long. For example, the link of the image that I put there, I didn't change the alt text or the links of the image. So you can do that. As long as you have this scored past, you can improve it and make sure that you are not hitting the spam folder. Analyzing the performance of your email marketing is crucial to understand what works and what doesn't. By focusing on key metrics and making data-driven improvements, you can improve your email marketing strategy and get better results. Here I'm going to talk about a few key metrics that you can focus on to understand whether your email marketing is working or not. Email open rate. This metric indicates how many recipients opens your email. A high open rate suggests that your subject line was compelling and your audience is engaged. For e-commerce and Shopify stores, this number is between 15 and 25%. If your number is lower than that, consider using different subject lines, preview text, and different sending times. Click-through rate. Click-through rate shows how many recipients click on the links within your email. This metric helps you understand how effective your email content and call to actions are. For e-commerce and Shopify stores, this number is between 2 to 5%. Improve your click-through rate by improving your design and making your call to actions more vivid. Also, you can work on your content to make sure that your customers understands what they are seeing. Unsubscribe rate. The unsubscribe rate indicates how many recipients opted out of your email list after receiving an email. To reduce these unsubscribes, segment your list, tailor your content for your audience, and avoid sending too many emails. While some unsubscription rate is normal, a good one would be under 0.5%. Soft bounce. These occur when an email reaches the recipient's mail server but bounces back due to temporary issues like a full inbox or server downtime. A good soft bounce rate for Shopify stores is below 2%. Hard bounce. These occur when an email cannot be delivered due to permanent issues such as an invalid email address or non-existent domain. Hard bounces should be removed from your list to maintain list health and avoid damaging your sender's reputation. The last thing that I'm going to talk about in email marketing is segmentation. One key way to improve all the metrics that I mentioned before is to segment your users. It could be based on who they are or where they live, like demographic, based on age, gender, or income level, or it could be about the relationship that they have with your brand. It could be purchase history based on the items, basket value, or frequency of purchases, customer behavior, browsing history, abandoned carts, or time spent on certain pages, or lifestyle stages, meaning that whether they're a new subscriber or they have been around for a long time. By effectively segmenting your target audience, you can make content that is tailored to your audience's need, ultimately making more engagement and more conversion from their side.